What's going on, man? What's going on? We are live. Matty Steven here, guys, with my man Angelo, one of the owners of the Collector's Cave store on Staten Island. Sports card, Pokemon, comics, every damn thing. They got an amazing store in Staten Island. Check them out, 4011 Highland Boulevard. We're going to do a little recap, man. We had the card show this past Friday night. Pretty awesome time. What do you say?
Great show. One of my favorites. It was really cool. I got to meet a lot of new people, which I thought was cool. Got to help out a little kid, which I thought was really cool. And then I saw some people who I know, but it was their first time at the show. It was my first time interacting with them at a card show too. So I thought that was really cool. It was definitely different than any other show you've had in the past. And I really had a good time.
Yeah, no, you were telling me you really enjoyed it. You liked it was more of an intimate setting.
Yeah.
It's definitely more of an intimate setting. The vendors were getting a kick out of it. I don't think I don't think a lot of people were ready for it.
You had a line out the door. Literally a line. That was really cool, you know. Staten Island usually in the summer, like even like historically with card shows, there's only like the national to look forward to. Like card shows in the summer is always like kind of like dead. But I think with like the resurgence from like Pokemon and now sports coming back up, I couldn't believe the turnout we had. It was awesome. Awesome.
Yeah. I was really blown away, man. It was really awesome. And it's funny because we had to set up a little late just because they had some things going on at the venue a little earlier in the day. And by the time we got set up and we were pretty much set up, and then, people were showing up. So we like kind of right into it. I didn't get really a chance to kind of like sit down, have a cup of coffee or anything in between. Right. And I looked across the parking lot and I saw like 4 kids. They were like 15 years old. They were like walking towards the venue. Like it was probably about like, we opened the doors at 5:30. It was probably about 5:10. And I was like, are these guys vendors? I can't tell from across the parking lot. And then the next like hour and 45 minutes is just a blur.
Yeah.
After that, it was just, I was like, are these patrons or vendors? And then I just like,
whoa. I saw the kids you're talking about. I was like, look at these kids, like here early, waiting to get in, being nice, like sitting outside. Yeah. They were just bullshitting with each other, which was really cool. And then they ended up coming in and they got there early, which was beneficial for them because
smart.
That line, that line. I mean, that was really cool. I spoke to a lot of the vendors and, they were really happy with everything that happened. No one had anything bad to say at all. I mean, even the vendors who were starving, we had food delivered to us by, what's their name?
Heavenly Sweets.
Heavenly Sweets. God bless Alicia and John. They took care of everybody. Yeah. So that was really cool and very, very helpful.
Listen, think about it. How many times are you at a show? And I mean, first one comes to my mind because we love the Philly show.
Yep.
All right. We always talk about that. We love to be at that show.
Yeah.
But if we were sitting down, you're dealing, you're wheeling and dealing. If you had somebody come up to you and say, hey, listen, let me help you out. What do you need?
I wish.
Let me bring you chicken fingers or a hot dog or something, soda. It's like, wow.
When I saw them delivering the food to the vendors, I was like, why don't more card shows do this?
Yeah.
That thought literally ran through my mind. And I did a really big show a few weeks ago, and we were starving the entire day because 1, they had no food. 2, you can't just leave the venue, leave the hotel, come back just to go get food. You can't do it. You could DoorDash food, which is always, convenient, but expensive. It's expensive, but when you're in a neighborhood that you don't know, I don't eat fast food stuff. So I wasn't going to do that, but having her food there was really convenient. It was really nice. It was
food's a big part of the shows. I mean, people might not think that it is, but listen, you're there like
all day.
Yeah. And let's think about it. That's a Friday night. You're there from 4 o'clock, whatever, to 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
What about dinner? You shouldn't be having a bag of chips and no waters or anything or coffee.
Yeah.
So food's a big part of the whole thing.
And it was good food. I mean, Philly show. What are we eating? We're eating frozen
Oh,
chicken fingers and French fries.
oh my God.
You
Well,
know?
that's part of the experience. Like
Yeah, I
I think
guess. I
yeah,
guess.
yeah, but definitely, yeah, food. Since day one with me, I've always been, but look at the way we met.
Yeah,
We had a little
yeah.
mishap
No
at my
food.
first show.
It was
Yeah,
Doritos for breakfast and lunch for me.
every show promoter's got to learn. They got to
Yeah,
learn the hard way sometimes in the beginning.
yeah. Listen,
But I
stuff
mean,
happens, right?
yeah, but listen, you live and learn. Those experiences in life are everything, and then that's how you build and grow.
Yeah. Well, I'll say
With
this.
everything.
I think other showrunners should learn from you because now you have vendors who get to your show when you do the Saturday, Sunday one, 7 o'clock in the morning. Your food truck is outside with breakfast, coffee, eggs. Nobody does that. You know, I have a ritual. Whenever I do a card show, I'm going to plug it, my favorite bagel store. Bagels are us. They see me on a Saturday, Sunday morning. Every
There you
time I have
go.
a car show for the last 8 years,
Yep.
right? And I walk in, I get my
Richmond
breakfast,
Avenue.
my fruit. Yeah. Amboy. They're on Amboy.
Oh, I'm not thinking. Well, I'm thinking. Well, it's Richmond and Amboy.
No, that's a different bagel store. They're good too, though. I like them.
Oh, I
This
thought
is
they were the
on.
same ones.
Oh, I'm terrible. I know it's on Amboy, but
All right, but you said
whatever.
that
Yeah, whatever.
Bagels
They're
are Us.
good.
Yeah,
Bagels are
they'll
us.
know,
They're good.
people know where it is.
Yeah, it's like that as a vendor. So like, I know I'm gonna go get my breakfast. I have to get a snack. I got to get a water. I need a Gatorade, my iced coffee, and then that's it. I don't eat again until I get to come home. So when you have your card shows, I think it's great that breakfast is an option, lunch is an option, the Friday night one, dinner is always an option, and then now we even have dessert as an option, which is unheard of for card shows. It's great. I think it's awesome. I think that's why we get or you get such a big crowd because you have these options that other card shows just don't give you. You know, you got to hope that you're in a hotel and they have like a restaurant in the place or a vending machine or a bar that serves soda or water or something like that. It's a big deal, man. Little things. It's the little
No,
things.
I appreciate the compliments, man. It goes a long way because I definitely take a lot of interest in that because that's from what it says is like that when I first started this, because I've been going to card shows for 30 years and I've always been taking little things from certain shows and what I think might be a little better from that one, or wow, this guy's really killing it right now. This is a great idea.
Yeah.
So, but food is a priority, I think.
Yeah,
That
I agree.
people should prioritize, especially, because if your vendors aren't happy, they're not going
Right.
to come back and you need your vendors to run your show.
Right. Even though you didn't have a food truck at your first show and all I had was a bag of chips, I think I've done almost every other show.
Yeah.
Right.
No, he was eating bag of chips.
Oh my God.
I try not to have my vendors eating chips.
I mean, I came straight from work that day. I was exhausted.
Yeah, see,
No breakfast, no nothing.
I remember that very well.
It was a good show too. That first one you had, it was a good show.
I was the nervous feeling for our people. It's probably like the same thing as when you open up a card shop.
Yeah.
And you open up the doors and then you're like sitting there behind the counter. And I never had a card shop.
Right.
But I think the feeling might be similar to like your first day.
Yeah.
Who's going to be the first person that walks in the door?
No, yeah.
Like, are people going to come? Yeah. Are they going to come?
Yeah. If you build it, they will come. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. It was such a good feeling when people started walking in on the first show, as I'm sure you felt that way when people walked into the card shop.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, if people don't know, I started renting out a showcase at the Collector's Cave. Now I'm one of the owners, but my first customer, I have a picture with this kid, and it's a really cool story because I vended and I still vend at my kid's school. Yeah. And my first customer was actually a regular for me from vending at my kid's school. So it was kind of like a really cool full circle moment. He comes in, he goes, "Hey, I know you. I'm friends with your son. We go to the same school." I was like, "No, yeah, I remember you." And I think he bought like 3 or 4 cards for me, and it was really cool. It was like a surreal moment, like, oh my God, I'm renting out space. Is this gonna work? Is this store gonna work?
Yeah, right.
And now look, we're the #1 Pokemon store on the island. At least I like to think so.
That's what's up. You are. That's what's up. Yeah, no, it's something else. It really is. I just, it's the people. Like we were talking about this the other day. Like you don't know some people are into this stuff,
Yeah.
and then you see them at the shows, you see them at the shop,
Yeah.
and it's like, Matt, I didn't know you did this, or Angela, what are you talking? Wow, I haven't seen you in
Yeah.
forever. I mean, it's it's really cool, and these people that you have come in, like I'm sure you have regulars that
I
come
do.
into the shop.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
A
know,
lot of
it's
regulars. I've actually made a lot of friends by doing this too. Like it's like you and I, like we've become friends now.
yeah.
Couple other
We talk
guys, like
almost every day now.
yeah, my buddy Nick, he was a customer of mine. I was at his house a few weeks ago having a couple of drinks. We were just hanging out in his yard.
Yeah, yeah,
And it's great. It's great. I mean, and that's what the hobby's all about, right? Yeah, you collect, you make friends, a couple dollars in your pocket, you move on. And that's it. You move on to the next show, the next week, or the next car that you want to buy or collect, and you go from there. But then that's what I love about this stuff. You meet so many different people, and now you get a
meet so
lot of
many good
celebrities
people.
coming in. Which is,
Yeah,
we got to get a what's that guy's name? The actor who plays Ted Lasso.
yeah, he's floating around New York.
He's
He lives
floating
in
around New
Brooklyn.
York, man.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
come to a lot of the shows. That
We should
I think,
send him your flyer on Instagram.
honestly, I
maybe we'll
think
get him to come to an island.
I think we'll see him one day.
I think
Maybe
so
we'll see him
too. I do
maybe
think
we'll
so
see him
too.
in September or October or something. We have one of the bigger shows
That'd be nice.
because he's definitely a collector, and he's got kids that are collected, and
Yeah.
it's cool. They probably want to keep a low profile because they're there to buy cards and stuff. But it's
I mean,
still
he didn't
cool.
it didn't look like he kept a low profile at the Fanatics Fest.
No, definitely not. But that's like not a low profile show. Like everybody
really
wants to
not.
be seen.
Yeah.
Everybody
Speaking
wants
of not low profile shows, you looking forward to this week?
Oh, definitely, man. Definitely.
Yeah.
Chicago's going to be a big deal.
Yeah, I
The
bet.
national.
Yeah. This is
you know,
your
my-
third one?
No, my fourth one, because my
Wow.
first one I ever went to was Atlantic City.
I was there.
You went to Atlantic City one?
I was in
Okay.
Atlantic City.
How
Yeah.
long ago? That was probably about like maybe
What was
8
that?
years ago.
21? 2021?
Was it only 21?
I don't know. I'm not even
Somewhere
sure.
around there.
I loved it. I loved everything about that show.
Oh yeah. No, it was phenomenal. I just think about some of the cards that I bought at that national, and I'm like, oh my God, I should have just held on to every one.
Yeah.
Because
I was buying Herberts and Burrows and selling Otanis. Right. Yeah, I know. Oh God, he's right. Dude. Now
Yeah.
fast forward, like I wish I had some of the Otanis I sold that day in Atlantic City.
I know.
You know?
Yeah, no, the Chicago, it's a great centralized location.
Yeah.
That's why that's what everybody was saying to me the other day. It got a great centralized location in Staten Island here, because you know what it's like. Chicago, you get those people, you're going to get the West Coast. Listen, the national, you're going to get everybody.
You get everybody. You get people from overseas, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No question about it. But it's more of this, and it's not like everybody just going to. They got to all go to New York. Like
Yeah.
how Fanatics is, or if they had something in LA, we do. But it's just, I think it's a nice central location. The venue is amazing.
Nice.
There's so many hotels. Literally, like there's a few. I think hotels that are like literally attached. They have walkways that you walk from the convention center right into the hotel. So a lot of guys I know.
That's definitely convenient.
Oh, you don't even need a car.
That's great.
Yeah, you don't even need a car. And I really should have booked my hotel last year when I left. And that's what I would recommend to people. If you're out there this year and you like it and you're thinking about going back next year, I don't know, you're probably gonna you're gonna take my room from me, but you know what? But I would say book the room, because
there you go.
Let me tell you, you'll probably save a few bucks and you'll get a hotel. I mean, I got a hotel. I'm not that far away, but still I got to drive.
Oh really?
So,
is it a long drive, or is it?
Nah, I'm like 10 minutes away.
Okay, like what we do with Philly show. It's a 10-minute drive.
Yeah. Nothing crazy, but they have like tons of hotels literally right by the Donald D. Stevens.
So is it like in the city?
No, I wouldn't say it's in the city. It's more of like kind of. It's not really residential. It's more of like, man.
If you had to compare it to like one of the boroughs.
Yeah. Probably like out in Queens somewhere where
Okay.
like they have like a more of like an industrial area,
Okay.
I would say.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's more of like an open area, but they got like a lot of hotels and stuff around it. And you
Yeah.
got food and stuff, but there's not many like houses like right on top of it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So it's not like more in a residential area. It's more like just like hotels and a few restaurants and stuff like that. But
Nice.
Chicago, I like Chicago. I think Chicago is an awesome
I've
place.
never been to Chicago.
Yeah, but like I'm inspecting like really, I mean, they have I don't even know how many tables, but it's a lot, a lot, a lot. It definitely seems bigger than the Jacob Javits Center for Fanatics
Really?
Fest. Yeah. Yeah.
That's how
It's
big it is?
yeah, it's massive. It's massive.
Oh my God. I didn't know
Unbelievable.
that. I didn't know.
It's listen, I don't know the square footage. I'm people might say I'm incorrect, but I do not think I am because they have one room that I think the main room is equivalent to geez, it might be front to back from Fanatics.
Wow.
It might be front to
So
back, or at
it
least
crushes the Philly show in size.
the Philly show is really big, but it doesn't. It's like two of the Philly shows,
Yeah. Well,
maybe
you know what I
maybe
like about
more, maybe more.
the Philly show compared to like a Fanatics is the Philly show. It's only vendor tables. You have the one eBay booth and it's all vendors.
Yeah,
Like if there's 1,000 tables, there's 1,000 vendors. Like you know what I mean? That's what I love about the Philly show. Like it's only, it's all about the cards there.
yeah,
National, it's not so much of like a hoopla like Fanatics where it's more of an experience, but like the National has a good amount of like heavy hitters. I know you love that term, heavy hitter vendors, low end vendors, PSA, Beckett, eBay, all the big time suppliers are there, right? It's
This is
nice.
a card. This is a massive, the biggest card show in the world.
Yeah.
That's what it is, and it's if you are looking for something, you will find it there. You just got to hunt. You might
Yeah.
not find it because it might get bought before you find it.
Right. That's true. Yeah.
I'll tell you, I was looking at the Atlantic City show for an Albert Pujols PSA 10 Bowman, not the Chrome, just his Bowman rookie. And I went
Okay.
around the room and like there was a pretty decent pop count on the PSA 10. It wasn't like a lot, but I think it was like a few thousand. So I'm like, these things got to be in their room.
Yeah.
And I could not find one in the whole freaking place. And I would ask people that had similar, and they were like, I think there's one over there. I think there's one at that guy's table. So like I did not find it there, but it was definitely there.
Yeah.
But Chicago's big,
Yeah.
big, and sports, man. A lot of sports.
That's good. What are you hunting any cards this year, or you just
Well, you know what? I'm getting into like the tobacco stuff.
okay?
So I'm definitely looking for some
The
interesting
T206,
tobacco
absolutely.
T206s. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
100%. You'll find it.
definitely looking for that stuff, and I just want to see what people have and kind of gauge like the prices.
Yeah.
Because the national kind of dictates where a lot of things might go.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like my national would be like the Collecticon for like Pokemon.
Yeah,
And we've had two now in Jersey. I still haven't even gone yet. Haven't been able to make the time to go, and I'm dying to go. I mean, I don't know if I want to go as a vendor or as a customer,
right.
but I definitely got to get to one because that's like people in the sports card world, like they see their holy grails. That's where I would see the Pokemon holy grails, like high grade cards that you just don't walk around like at a regular, show in Jersey anymore. Like you just don't see stuff like that. And I really want to go. I want to go back to national. I think next year I'm going to go back.
Should definitely.
Yeah, it's
Definitely
been a
should.
while. Like I said, I haven't been since the one in Atlantic City. I don't know. I really want to go. But it's funny that you brought up Albert Pujols in Atlantic City. Like Panini does the black box or the white box, whatever it's called, the 101s.
Right.
I pulled an Albert Pujols 101 that day.
Oh, wow.
Well, I mean, they're all 101s, right? But I pulled Albert Pujols 101 on-card auto.
Wow.
Yeah, you ready for this one too? And I sold it because I don't like unlicensed baseball. I pulled an Aaron Judge rookie 1 of 1 white box on card auto.
Oh my goodness. So you
Yeah.
pulled Pujols and Judge.
Yeah, so I had some baseball redemptions because back then it was kind of tough to get good baseball product with COVID being around and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
So the card shop that I would go to always had like Panini hobby boxes, and they were always just stacked with like redemptions. And because of COVID, it was so hard to get your redemptions because they couldn't get the autographs. So I
Wow.
go up to the Panini booth and I say, "Hey, listen, I put these redemptions in, yada yada yada. I was told that just wait on this line and you guys would help me out." And the lady, she's like, "Hey, do you want like 6 white boxes or do you want like 2 really good white boxes?" Like, I won't take 2 really good ones, obviously.
Yeah, yeah.
And I pulled the Pujols and I sold the Judge. I sold them both. Not that day. I waited. But yeah, I sold them both. But it was cool. It's funny that you mentioned the Pujols because we didn't know each other. We're both there, and I have a card of a player that you're chasing his rookie card on. It's just
I probably would have tried
funny.
to buy it from you.
You probably would have. Yeah.
You know,
I was actually so happy I pulled it because Albert Pujols was one of my favorite players growing up. Guy's a stud.
What a great
Yeah.
player, man.
Yeah.
Just an absolute stud. So you're going to see like at the National, like every year they just try to get bigger, and I don't know how much bigger they can get because I mean it's crazy, but you're going to see a little bit of everything. But I mean, gosh, like what is going to be the hottest? Well, I think Whatnot is probably going to command a big portion of the National because last year they had like these breakers, these booths and everything where everybody from like Whatnot was there.
Fanatics did the same thing.
Yeah, your Joe Hollywoods and all those guys, right. So they do that stuff pretty big and they do a nice job on it. So they have a big section for that. And then people are just happy to be in the building.
Yeah. I mean, I would like to maybe set up at the National. I think that would be a cool experience.
You have to bring a ton of inventory.
Yeah.
Because the worst thing that could happen is, I mean, especially now, you see it all the time, guys buying tables out.
Yeah.
And what happens if you get out there on Wednesday and somebody comes through and it's like, boom, I'll take.
Well, that always happens. I mean, Dallas Card Show, New Jersey, even the last Philly show. I think before the show even opened up to the public, the repackers, they're walking around. They get in, they know somebody, they get in and they buy all your good stuff. And now, sucks for the regular day customer, but helps out the vendors, puts a lot of money in your pocket before the show even starts,
Yes. So it's like, do you come in to the National and if you're looking for that specific card, and you find it, do you buy it or do you say, let me walk around and see if I could find it for a better deal? What would you as Angelo the collector, if you're looking for a specific card, what would you do?
I'm buying it.
You're buying it.
I agree with you. I'm not going to walk around. I mean, if it's like a grail card or a card that that's not easy to obtain, I'm gonna depending on how much it costs, I'm gonna offer the guy 90% cash right off the rip. That's it. Hopefully he says yes and shakes my hand. You know what I mean? But that's what you got to do. I don't know. I think you have to, right?
Yeah, you have to. You have to. At a place like that, people are walking around. People are there to spend money. They're paying $50 a day to $30 to $50 a day to get into the place. Mm-hmm. They're not walking around just to look. Most people, I would say you might maybe you're getting like 10% of people that are there.
Yeah, of course. I mean, there's some museum pieces there, so even I walk around. Even when I go to Philly, I walk around and I become like a little kid in the candy shop. Oh, I want this, I want that, But you gotta. I mean, if you see that car that you're chasing, it doesn't matter what car show you go to. If you're that person, I'm going to take a lap. I'm going to think about it. Don't think about it. If the price is wrong, offer the vendor a price. If he's overpriced, just tell him, hey, you're a little overpriced. This is what I'm seeing. It doesn't hurt. Maybe the vendor just made a mistake. You never know. but I never let an opportunity walk up. And I know a lot of vendors now. I don't know if you've seen this at your show. Like they'll have like 40 cards in a showcase, right?
Mm-hmm.
And somebody will buy 3 or 4 cards. They leave those spots empty. It's like a mind game. A lot of people do that now.
Do you like that mind game?
No, I do not. I hate that mind game. I always have in the slab case. If I sell a card, I have a card right there to replace it. Maybe the same one, maybe a different one, but it's always going to be something to replace it. I don't want empty spots.
That's what I'm saying. I see it all the time. That's a great thing you brought that up.
Yeah.
And you're a vet. My opinion is you're a vendor. You're there to sell cards.
Yes.
Why are you leaving? What we call it, bullet holes. They say
bullet holes. Yeah, bullet holes. Right.
Why leave these spaces open when
for,
you got?
It's
you
for
got
that
cash.
person.
Yeah, you got cards in your case that you have. No, I'm just going to play a psychological. Listen, to each his own. Everybody vends how they want to vend.
Yeah.
But I think you should try to maximize your table.
Maximize the table. You're there. You know, it's you got to fill in the spots, guys. What are we doing? It's not, you should
fill in the spots.
Because like you're trying to play mind games with that person. Like, oh man, if I walk around because this guy sells so many cards, it might not be here.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you could have a card in your case that somebody else wants, and now they're not buying it from you because you don't have it out. And the guy right to your left or your right, the other vendor, they probably have it. Now that you just lost out on that deal because you're playing these psychological games. If you have the cards, put them out. No more bullet holes. It's overrated.
I think it is. I think it is too. I think we got to get past those.
Yeah, we do. We got to get past those.
Yeah, because
if you ever notice my showcase, even when I'm at your show, I keep a stack of cards, like probably like 3-4 stacks of cards, like decent height. Card sells, boom. Oh, somebody be like, oh, can I see that stack? Absolutely, I'll sell cards out of the stack.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? That's what we're there for. Not to sound greedy, but we're there to make somebody happy. It's customer service. I
want to ask you your opinion on this, and I feel one way on it, but I don't have I can't be swayed either way. I never talked to you about this, but what do you think about people bringing a PC card to a show just to show? Okay, so for a PC personal collection, a card to a show just to show off, and it's not for sale. What do you think about that?
Okay. If you're going to do that, by all means, do it. But put something on it that says not for sale. That's it. It's not, that's all. Now, it is not something I do, but I did do it once. I put out an entire showcase of PC cards because we were just starting to move into higher end Pokemon. And it was a first time show in Jersey, Essex County Card Show. And I really just wanted to show people like, hey, we would buy these cards if you had them for sale. And it kind of got the ball rolling. Yes, did I get offers on some of my cards? And I told everybody coming out to me, hey, listen, these cards are available. Some of them are available, but I'm looking for a specific card. So if you have it, we'll trade. If not, I'm sorry. Also, whatever. 2 of my cousins were at that show and we had just split up. So I wanted to a little bit of a rub to them, like, hey, this is what you just missed out on. We're not together anymore. I love you guys, but we never should have split up. So I wanted them to see how much I've grown without them a little bit. But I love them. I know they're still vending right now. I'm sure one day we'll probably have them on here. They're good guys. They know a lot about Pokemon. Yeah. Well, maybe we'll have them on. Hopefully, we'll see.
Yeah. No, my opinion on it is I'm not a big fan of it because if I saw one of those cards in your case that I want, I would be like, dude, you're really not going to sell this to me? Like, really? Come on. I feel like, so like me personally, I don't want to bring a card out that I think, because if it's a PC card, it's obviously most likely it's a pretty good card, or maybe it's not. Maybe it's just something you like because you collected it as a kid, it's not worth that much money, whatever. But I feel like at the shows, if it's in the case, there should be like some sort of like, like the $1 Million Man, everybody's got a price.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. I understand. That's what I'm just saying. Like, if it's like one card and you want to show off, just write not for sale. Not that hard. But don't do what I did and put out a whole showcase at a card show. That's not a smart move. First and only time I ever did it. I'll never do it again. There are some people though that like when I do your show or some of the other shows, and sometimes I'll bring my PC with me and I will have a conversation with another collector, like especially if we have similar interests. And I'll be like, hey, this is what I got. What do you got? And I've done this multiple times where I'm just like, hey, listen, yeah, I'm a vendor. Yeah, I'm a card shop owner. But if you have a card that I want and I have a card that you want, let's both be collectors and work out a deal amongst us. We're all people. We're human.
Yeah.
It's going to my PC. That's going to your PC, whatever the case may be. And I've done that with some customers in the shop too, because I just think it's, you still got to be human. You don't have to get, some people always think like, oh, because you're a vendor, you should get like 80%, 75%, whatever these people pay. And even if it's a PC card, guys, just be human. Make a nice deal. Just like your Mewtwo that I want. Just be human.
Isn't that crazy? That's crazy. That's so funny.
What is your like favorite PC card?
Honestly, I really think my favorite PC card, it's not that expensive, but it's I have a PSA 9 Ken Griffey Jr. rookie.
Okay.
It's like, it just means so much, that card, because that card really like put me into collecting.
The Upper Deck, the 89.
The Upper Deck, yeah. And it's listen, these other cards like vintage cards and stuff, there's a lot of them out there that are so freaking cool. But the Griffey means a lot because it got me into collecting that card. And
That's cool.
I don't still have the card that I pulled out of the pack. I think I probably sold that many decades ago.
Yeah.
But
probably put on your bike on the spokes or something.
That's one thing I never did. That's one thing I never
did. That's all I can't tell you how many times a month I hear that from some of the old timers.
You're dating me. You're dating me. I'm only 45 years old. That's the guys that are those guys have to be in their 60s and 70s.
Yeah, they used to like flip cards and put them on the back of their bikes. And
yeah,
I mean, I love hearing those stories.
I actually think I sold that Griffey card. I did a show as a kid. I was like, maybe, that was 89. So in 89, I was, okay. So the show was probably in like 91. I was probably like 10 years old. And I think I sold it. I did it at the Staten Island Hotel.
Oh, wow.
The old Staten Island Hotel on the highway.
Right off the Staten Island. I don't even know where that is. I'm from Brooklyn. You know that.
Okay, so
I may live out here, but I have no idea what Staten Island Hotel is.
It's like, I think it's like a senior place right now. But if you're coming on the Staten Island Expressway from the Verrazano, it's on the left side. It's like, it looks like a hotel. It's right by whatever. It's like halfway to the Goethals Bridge. But that's where I did my first card show, and I think I actually sold the Griffey there. I probably sold it.
What was the Beckett book value on the card back then? Do you remember?
It was probably like $25 maybe.
That's not bad.
I would say, yeah. But I get a kick out of that. People say, they still come up to me and said that Griffey was local. He might have been, I think he did a card show in Brooklyn. I don't know if he ever came to Staten Island.
So I remember on the last show, we were talking about like one of the shows that I used to go to. And there was a couple of Brooklyn shows. The St. Dominic's one was a good one. And we used to get, I mean, I didn't get to see it because I was when I was going, I think Mickey Mantle had already passed, but they used to get like Mickey Mantle, Rizzuto, Barra. Right. Like they used to get some big time names there. Like it was, local church right on the basketball court inside the church was the card show.
Let me tell you, I was just looking around on my floor because I have a flyer. Is it around here? I don't see it right now offhand. It's so cool. I wish I pulled it out. But whatever the case, it's a flyer from a card show from the early 90s. And they're promoting. They had Juan Gonzalez. If you remember Juan Gonzalez.
I do remember Juan Gonzalez.
They had Juan Gonzalez at the show. And Do you know what the entry fee was in like 1992 for this show? And it was a local show. I think it was like 50, 60 tables or something. What do you think the entry fee was?
$1.
You don't have to think. You don't have to think harder than what we do now.
Really? Was it like $5?
$5.
That sounds like it. That's. I mean, that's normal for now, right? $5.
$5. It has not changed in decades.
That's
changed in decades. It was like I was cracking up. I wish I could. I'll pull it out for one of the future shows. I kept the flyer because I was like, wow. I go, maybe we should all be charging more to get in these shows. We haven't raised our price in 30 years. But I'm happy it is a constant, because people could afford to get into these shows, and they should.
Yeah, but it should be affordable for everybody. Of course, get in,
it's a family thing.
Yeah, I like shows that do stuff where it's only $5 to get in. Yeah. We touched on it a little bit. There was a show out in Jersey that's super expensive to get in. It's just why,
Right.
And I'm going to sound superficial here, but like they charge tax. Like what are we doing? It's a card show. I love them.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things where you don't know what their overhead is or what they're doing, but
yeah.
Hey, it's everybody's got their own way.
Yeah, but
everybody's got their own way. I know.
I'm not a fan of that. It should be $5, $10, $15, flat rate, get in, kids under 10 free, something like that. I don't know, but like, I always just like whenever I talk about card shows, I always bring up yours. I compliment you all the time between the raffles, the giveaways, the food, the home field environment. Like you're standing on a chair with a microphone, talking to everybody, making sure all the vendors are okay. Do you need anything? Do you need help with this? Are you all right? Just like a situation that we had this morning, I won't bring it up, but like easy. It's so easy to deal with you. And I do wish more showrunners were like you. That's how easy it is to deal with you because you and your wife, Nicole, she's a sweetheart too at the door with everybody. A lot of vendors just like, not vendors, a lot of showrunners. Oh, absolutely. But you deserve it. But like a lot of the shows that I've done, small shows, bigger shows, a lot of these showrunners, they only care about money, man. They only care about money. You care about everybody who walks in through your door. Everybody,
No question about it.
No, there's no question about it. It's crazy. I was telling one of the guys the other day at this show, and I was like, look at him. He knows everybody's name. I was like, if I did a show for 6 months in a row, I won't name the show, right? And the last time I went there, the showrunner got mad at me for leaving. And I said, look at your main room. It's packed. You have all of us in the side room. There's not a person in here. 6 vendors already left. And you know what she said to me after doing her show 6 months in a row? What's your name again? Man, it says enough. I love the show, but like, if you can't get personal with people and you're, I don't know, it's not for me. I love building relationships. I love network. I love making friends. And that's why I love doing this with you. You know what I mean? But
yeah, thank you.
It's different, man. Like some of these people are too greedy.
It's important to build a relationship with your vendors, with your patrons. Yeah. I mean, I memorize my floor plan. People laugh about it when they come to the table to check in when they get there. And I'm like, oh, you're so-and-so. You're at, 57 or something. It's in the back right corner or the middle of the room or in the second aisle. They're like, how the hell you know that without even looking at it? I said, well, because I do the floor plan. I do it and I do it over and over and over and over. I do it like 3 or 4 times to make sure it's right. And I end up memorizing it.
Because you have a passion for this.
Yeah, I love doing it.
You love doing it, and you're doing a great job with it too. I think you're going to be like we're going to have the Staten Island Nationals.
Well, we're going to do when the Giants are on the bye week, we'll take over Giant Stadium.
How's why not? I think you could do it.
Let's do that.
You know what would be cool?
I just got to get some more tables. And that will be good.
Have you thought about doing? I know they do it in Boston at Fenway. Would you do a show at the Ferry Hawk Stadium? Is that something you would consider doing?
Yeah, definitely. But it's like what it comes down to is when you're outside, the elements are so different. So like the other day, people were saying, they're like, dude, they're like, we could just do it in the parking lot right now.
Mm.
But right, because so cards are different than, let's say, like, okay, like what's another like big thing that people vend? Like, I guess let's just say like a flea market type of thing.
Yeah, flea
You know,
market, comic books, sneakers,
yeah, where people sell just a lot of different stuff.
collectibles.
Yeah, yeah. Right. Stuff that really isn't affected that much by sunlight.
Yeah,
So, you're putting your Pokemon cards out there on the table.
yeah,
If it's like, 85 degrees, the humidity,
yeah. No
blah, blah,
good.
blah. What happens if a rain shower
Yeah.
comes over? Those are
So
things
I
we
think
cannot control.
that's why at Fenway they do it in the. Well, I've never been to Fenway, so I don't know what they call it there. But like, they're not doing it on the field. They're doing it where you buy like the food and drinks,
The
or
concessions and
the
stuff,
concession
right?
area where it's nice and covered. Like if the
Right.
Ferry Hawk Stadium has something like that, that'd be really cool to run like a sports card and Pokemon show there. Like
No,
just
it's definitely
what
cool.
an experience for like the people. You like, it's different.
Everything's an experience, I mean,
Right.
like, that's why we always try to like flip different things up. Like, I changed the giveaways around this time, where, because you know what, a lot of times people walk into the show, and what do you think the average time they stay at a show? Maybe 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes, maybe an
Um
hour.
I
All
don't I
depends.
honestly
It
if I
all
could
depends.
my personal experience, if I get there when the show starts, I'm there all day.
Yeah.
I'm there all day. But that's just me. I don't know. I never actually thought about that. Why do you think like somebody like this past Friday, somebody walks in at 6 o'clock and you think they're already leaving by 7:38?
Potentially, but
Wow. Interesting.
what I was getting at is like, a lot of times I run giveaways sometimes. Well, it depends. I run them every half hour, every
Yeah.
45 minutes, whatever the case may be.
You do the
But
door giveaway too, right?
right, we do a giveaway also. But a lot of times I feel that people might leave and not even be around for a giveaway. So this time what we did was every single person that walked through the door had a shot. They basically reached into the basket. If they pulled out the one that we had labeled as a giveaway, they won what was labeled on the ticket.
Oh, that's
So
smart.
it was like, as they went through, kids, I had a special, a smaller one just for the kids, where they had more of an opportunity to win something. And for the adults we had, so it was all fair game for everybody. The second they walked in, boom. Did they get it? Oh man, all right, I didn't get it. All right, so it's not like, we
See?
wait around all night kind of.
Smart.
Well, we're constantly flipping it. We're constantly flipping it. Thank you. It's just, it's like you said, the experience. You got to change things around, make it interesting for people, and
Yeah.
you know,
I mean, what
there is.
other card show are you gonna get? A Fanatics exclusive blaster, tacos. Okay, I mean, really, and a great experience. No one
Yeah,
else is doing this stuff, man. Nobody. No, I
you
mean,
gotta
listen,
you gotta care. It's I always say, if you do what you love, it's never work. If you do what you love, it's never work.
it isn't.
So,
My
you
wife thinks
know,
it's work. I think it's play.
it's
I
well,
love
then
it.
it's
Yeah,
play. Then it's play.
play.
Then it's play. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Then it's play. If you enjoy doing it, I mean,
I
it's
enjoy doing it. The stress from the store sometimes could be a little overwhelming, but that's with
yeah,
everything in life, right? But no, I love it, man. I love it. We actually um we had a camera with us this time. We took some clips at the show and posted on social media soon.
yeah.
And I think that's really important to do too. I saw like some of the clips that you did, and social media is big now. I don't need to be viral, but I just want I want more people to come to the shop. I want more people to come to your show, and I just like Staten Island needs to know this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
Come on
No,
down.
definitely.
Come have some
100%.
fun with us. You know.
Never want to have a person that might live 2 blocks away from a show and then they drive by like when there's 15 minutes left of the show, and they go, "Oh man, I didn't even know this was going on."
Right.
You know,
Right.
that stinks. You know,
It
because
does stink. I agree.
there's been events locally that, you know, in the 5 boroughs. There was just one the other day that you remember that show Eastbound and Down with Kenny Powers?
Yes. Yeah.
It was like a very it's Danny McBride, I believe is his name. He's the
Yeah.
actor. And it was like a very quirky like sports show. It was very edgy, definitely rated R, not for kids or anything.
Yeah, I
A lot of
remember. It was on
cursing and
HBO,
stuff like
wasn't
that.
it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But I love the guy. He's an awesome actor.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
And he's writing a book now, and he was doing like a Q&A in Manhattan like 2 weeks ago. And I knew nothing about it until after the event.
That sucks.
Like they didn't like promote it. I don't think they did a great job of promoting it at all. It was like I didn't see anything until it was over, and I was like, oh man, I would have definitely gone. The guy's like one of my favorite actors.
Yeah.
You know, so it's all about promoting. I get that stuff out there.
Yeah, you do. You do a really good job with it. I mean, I love helping you out on my personal page, the store page. Definitely. Whenever I see it on TikTok, I just reposted a story. I suck with social media, but I'm trying. I tell everybody I'm an old 39-year-old man. That's what I am, because I suck with this technology stuff.
We didn't grow up with it.
No,
you know what I mean?
No, so, I mean, we had computers, but you know, my cell phone today is stronger than anything I grew up with. You know, just putting this microphone into this computer today was, you know, not an easy task.
I don't want to date myself any more than you already dated me with the baseball cards in the spokes, but I remember before cell phones. You know what I mean? And it's like,
oh yeah, I had a beeper. I'm right there, brother.
I did too. Okay, all right, good. So at least we're in the same world.
I didn't have a two-way pager, but I had a beeper. You know, my mom.
I wasn't cool enough for a two-way pager.
Do you remember Smart Beep? $1.99 a month. That's what I had. That's literally what I had. And my mom would always say, "Go, you're allowed to go and hang out here. Don't go past the street," whatever it was in Brooklyn. Yeah. If I beep you 911, that means get your butt home right away.
Yep.
So when my beeper went off, 911, all right, gotta go home. That was it. You know, and now my kid's got an iPhone super size 18. I don't even know what it is. It's incredible, you know.
When I had a beeper, I was still collecting cards. And then I think when I got a cell phone, that's when I stopped collecting cards. Because I think I've said it before, there was probably like a 12-year period where I wasn't collecting cards.
I mean, I remember my mom and my dad having a cell phone that was like this big, right? And like this wide. It was like crazy how big they were. And you had to pull out the antenna. I remember those days.
My father had the carry case.
Oh yeah, the over the shoulder strap ones.
He had
That's what my mom had.
It was like a big box.
Yeah,
the phone would plug in, and it had a cord, and you plug it into the cigarette lighter in the car.
Yeah.
And he used to carry that in the house every night.
Dude, we were in Five Below, okay, today.
Yeah.
And my daughter goes, "Daddy, what is that?" I said, "It says retro phone." You know what this thing was? It had a wire attached to it that you plug into your phone, but it was the old school phone that you could like lean on your shoulder. It was like a like one of those, like it's like a fake headphone, but you had to hold it like this. I was like, oh my God. She goes, "Is that how you guys used to talk on the phone?" I said, "Yeah, it is." I said, "We used to have numbers on it too, and you had a dial." Like, it's unbelievable. These kids don't know anything. Like a retro phone now is in Five Below, and you could connect it to your phone. It's nuts. It's nuts.
It's too much. It is too much of these phones.
It happens so quick too. I'm a little worried too about like the whole digital age. I don't know if you've been noticing a lot of people lately talking about digital cards again. I'm just like, oh man, who wants a digital card? I don't want that.
That was the other day. Remember we were looking at the hometown. What was it?
The home field advantage.
Home field advantage. Right.
Yeah.
The home field advantage.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that's a good deal on the Griffey. Oh, because it was digital. It was digital.
It was digital. I mean, I know Topps has something with like, I think it's called Bunt, where they have like their digital cards, but like that's just not for me. It's like NFTs all over again. Like, who wants this stuff? If I'm gonna buy a card, I want the card.
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
want to say I
saying.
own it in an app. I want my card.
I think I think that's cheesy. It's
It
cheesy.
is cheesy,
You
right? Yeah,
gotta
I
have
agree.
it.
I
But I
agree.
wanted to show this because I'm going to be out at the National. I'm going to be in Chicago this week, and I'm not really bringing anything to get graded because I'm going to wait for everything to come back eventually
Yeah.
when it comes back, hopefully soon. But I want to grade this thing, and I have a few of these. And check this out. I mean, hopefully you can see it. So this is
Is that Cheech?
that's Cheech and Chong, okay? And this is how it's good you got it. These are easy widers, and I was saying to you, it's like I'm not a fan of the all the smoking and all that stuff. I definitely don't do any of
Yeah.
that stuff.
Neither do
But
I.
these are so freaking cool. These are easy widers signed by Cheech and Chong. So
So
you could
you're gonna
get
get that authenticated by PSA?
yeah, and they slab them, and you send them in as like a pack. Like if you
Interesting.
were grading a pack.
Yeah.
So you just throw these things in a slab, and let me tell you, it
Where?
makes
How did you
makes
acquire that?
I know a guy that does signings with them,
Oh, cool.
and I got a whole bunch of them from him. And then like I realized how cool they are. They're very collectible, believe it or not, in the slab because
Okay.
people want them in the slab. And
I
and then you
just
got to
got. I mean, speaking of autographs, I just picked this up for myself.
bring it down a little bit.
Yeah,
Bring
it's
it
that
down.
blur thing.
Is
It's
that for Kevin?
Kevin Smith.
Yeah, Kevin Smith.
Yeah,
Very cool.
love him.
Oh,
You
he
ever
looks
go to
great.
his shop?
I have never been to his shop,
You should
and
go.
I've driven through Jersey so many times that I thought, where so many times I've thought that I was going to pass by that Quick Check or whatever the deli
Oh,
is.
it's in Red Bank. I've been there.
It
I
is.
actually have pictures inside that deli.
Do you? Okay,
I
that's
do.
cool.
Inside the deli and right next door at the video store. And I've been inside their shop. Love it.
Okay. That's
And you
cool.
know what's so cool about him too? Talking about like giving back to the people like you do, because his store is not like a sports car shop. It's a comic book store, right? And a lot of people don't know this about Kevin Smith. He writes or illustrates certain Batman books. And
Wow.
everyone knows, everybody who collects comics knows that a comic book is usually $2.99. I think they're still $2.99, right? So in his store, you could find one of his books and he autographs it $2.99 still. That's how good of a man he is.
You only pay $2.99 for it if you find it autographed in a store.
Yes.
Does he autograph a lot of them?
I don't know. That's a good question. I know.
I'm sure people go in there and glom them up.
Oh yeah. I mean, but I guess yeah. I mean, so the one time that I went in there, he had it was a Batman comic called The Winding Gyre, and I think it was a 6-book run. I bought all 6 autographed by him, and I'm so bad for this because I love Kevin Smith so much. I think the guy's name is Matt or Michael. He also has some type of affiliation with the store, but he's also an illustrator, and he signed it as well. And he's been in their movies, on that comic book show that they had, even on their podcast. And he'll sign the books for you too. And he didn't charge. Like he was just like, oh, if you're a fan, yeah, I'll sign it. And then we went in there, and I was like, oh my god, like how far is the Quick Check? And he told us it was like a 5-second drive.
How cool is that?
Oh, so cool. I mean, if you love the Kevin Smith movies, it's really cool. It's really cool.
Yeah, they're funny. They're funny, man.
Oh yeah, Jason Mewes, he's hilarious. I would love to meet them. Like if they ever had a meet and greet, I'd be there. I'd be there in a heartbeat.
They're all over. I know a guy that lives out in Jersey, and he sees them all the time.
Yeah, because I don't know if Kevin Smith still lives in Jersey, but that whole crew, I know they still live in like the Red Bank, Middletown area. You know, right. But yeah, if you haven't been to that shop and you like that sort of thing, it's really cool. They have movie props inside. Oh, wow. Have you ever seen the movies?
Yeah. Very
the big Jesus statue where he's like the thumbs up. That's inside the shop, like it's there.
Oh my god!
You know, it's really really cool.
They're wild.
Yeah. But I like that. I like the Cheech and Chong thing. That's something you don't see all the time. It is very different. But now you have to pay to get it slabbed and authenticated.
I think so. What we're going to send it in as like if you're grading a pack.
Yeah,
that's what you pay.
The packs take forever.
I know. I got some out there. It's got to be 8 months already now. It's still out there with them.
Yeah,
but
I don't know that goes to a different division. I think. I don't think it's like
Yeah,
I think it's like grading a card.
Yeah, I think it does. I think it's going to run probably about like $25 or $30 for each one, something like that. I think that's really, I think that's the ballpark of where they go with the packs. But that's what it would be graded under as a pack.
That's interesting. You can't just get it authenticated. You want to put it in the slab.
Well, it's already Beckett authenticated. It already has the Beckett sticker on it.
Oh, so then why put it in a slab? Just to make it look better?
It's just so much better. Listen, I'm a PSA guy.
Same.
And it's just, I just think it's so, and you know what it is? These things are very fragile. It's just like paper and like a little skinny piece of cardboard.
Yeah, it's a rolling paper, right?
Yeah, exactly. So it could get squished very easily if you have it in the wrong place.
So protect it.
Yeah, you're protected, and then they're worth a nice little penny, believe it or not. And
really,
yeah, and those guys are, they're
getting up there in age.
But they're legends, man. They really
are legends. They are legends.
You ever watched any of their movies?
I have watched them when I was younger. Not now.
Yeah, exactly. But listen, I would say, for the show on the 14th, definitely for people to get there a little early, get online. We're gonna open the doors at 5:30, get it rocking and rolling.
It's at the same venue.
Same venue. We're gonna
cafeteria or gym.
No, this one's most likely going to be in the gymnasium.
Okay.
And,
so bigger venue, more vendors.
More vendors, yeah. Double.
Oh yeah,
vendors. It's gonna be great. Vendors. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
And food.
And food. Take it. We're probably gonna bring in some other things. I think we might have some empanadas this time. Ooh. We were looking forward. I think empanadas.
I was looking forward to the empanadas.
Empanadas going to be on the menu, and I'm sure she's going to flip it up some way and get something unique in there because that's the only way. You got to keep flipping things up, keep people on their toes.
Her and John gave us a nice care package. She left like a little surprise bag on my table. I was like, oh man. Every time.
I had a bite of one of the cookies last night at like 12:30 before I went to sleep. And I was like, man, I shouldn't be having this bite of cookie. But I just took a little bite. It was like,
Did you try her peanut butter thing? It's like peanut butter. Oh my! I had one, dude. You know what? I had one that night, and then I don't know. Something came over me. I was just like, I'm gonna make a cup of coffee. I have an espresso machine. I put that peanut butter cookie at the bottom of my cup, and I just let it melt inside with my coffee, caramel flavored coffee, bro. So good.
So many things go well with coffee.
Yeah, everything goes well with coffee. It's 11:45. I want a cup of coffee now. Like I love coffee, but yeah, no, her stuff.
But I drink hot coffee through the year. Hot
coffee throughout the year.
97 degrees. Let me get a hot cup of coffee.
Now,
yeah.
Dunkin', Starbucks. Preference?
I used to drink Dunkin'. In my when I used to have my other job, I would drink. Dunkin' was a lot easier. It was a lot more accessible. But I like Starbucks now.
I love Starbucks.
Yeah, I like Starbucks, but I'm a simple guy. Like with my coffee, I walk in. I'm like, let me get a small. They're like, excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'll never give them
the coffee.
I don't give them the venti grande.
I try not to even do that. What is it? What is it? Small or tall?
I have no. I honestly, I don't know. I really don't know. I just walk in. I'll say small, medium, large.
They're gonna laugh at us, but I don't.
Yeah, show my age.
I don't know. I don't know the darn difference.
Neither do I.
Because it's like backwards. It's like wild. I don't know.
I agree with you. My wife loves Dunkin'. I can't drink Dunkin'. I'm not a fan of Dunkin' Donuts. I also work in Williamsburg, and it's like if you ask me, it's like the coffee capital of New York. There's a coffee shop on every other block, and I'm gonna tell you my coffee order. They have like a specific name, but it's like, it's always an iced coffee, by the way, like from this place. I don't drink their hot coffee, but it's like caramel, coffee, cinnamon, oat milk, and I think maple syrup. It's like wild, but it works. Like I love it because it's like,
it's not heavy.
It's not heavy. It's not heavy. And I get a large too, but it's not like a Starbucks large. Like it's like a normal large, and it's very light.
A normal large.
Yeah, right.
Normal.
Yeah, and but dude, I love it. I have to have a hot coffee in the morning, and then like my second coffee all year round, iced coffee. I love iced coffee. Okay. You know, that's my go-to. Yeah. I can't believe you don't drink iced coffee. I think that's crazy.
I like it, but it's not my go-to.
I drink oat milk.
Oat milk's good. I like
oat milk. I don't like almond milk. I like oat milk.
When I need something like cold to like quench my thirst, I like a lemonade or something.
Oh yeah,
nice cold
lemonade. I love my lemonades too. Yeah, mine just come in a can.
Well, on that note, listen, we're gonna definitely do I think we're gonna do like a mid recap or like an end recap of the national.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I want to hear all about it. I'm dying. I can't wait
because there's gonna be a lot of great stuff out there.
Yeah,
and, I'm looking forward to it, man. There's probably what's gonna be the most. I think.
If I had to guess, you're going to see Jordan cards everywhere.
Oh, yeah. All the Jordans are going to be pulled
everywhere. Out. Yes. Everyone's talking about Jordans right now.
Because I think everybody doesn't know where the Jordan market is going to stop going up. So they're like, I think it's time to take a little money off the top here.
So I actually heard something interesting, and I hate to be this guy, but I heard it on one of my favorite podcasts, and they actually said, and I heard it this morning, that a PSA 3 Jordan rookie today is doing the same thing that a Beckett 7 did a year ago. Now, I'm not trying to take away their spiel, but when I heard that, I couldn't help but think what you said on our last episode about how much of a percentage the Jordan market grew. And I never knew, because I don't own a Jordan rookie. I don't own any of the Fleers or the Stars. But I didn't realize that it's blown up that much. It's crazy, you know?
It's not even normal. It's not even normal. And every day there's a new high.
Yeah.
And you gotta look at the star company market with the Michael Jordans.
Yeah.
And it's insane.
I mean, what do you think? If I said, Matt, I'm buying PSA 10 Fleer 86 or the Star?
Which one? I'm taking the Star all day because
really
just the pop count. There's that I'm a rare guy. That's okay. That's what I go for.
Fine. Both of them in a PSA 5, same pop count. Which card do you want? Do you want the Star? Or do you want the 86?
Oh man. I like the 86 Fleer better. I like the look.
I think the 86 better look. I think it looks better, but I like that you brought the pop count into it. Now, and that I could understand as
there's two different variables for.
Oh yeah. I mean? Oh, what do you? I don't know the pop counts off the top of my head, but that's yeah. But when I heard that stat, I was like, that's insane. And I just I was looking at certain comps for some of the sports cards that we have in the shop.
Right.
And I always say this to one of the brothers, especially Amr, it's Nationals week. Everything just goes up 15, 20% this week. I don't know if you noticed that. Do you notice this?
Oh yeah.
It's crazy.
Oh yeah. No, completely. I mean, it's something that has been a norm now.
Yeah.
You know, people are used to it. They are like, well, it comes with the territory, and they just, accept it kind of, but that's why I said, we're going to see what happens this week with cards, where they're going to sell. You're going to see online, there's going to be some really amazing stories. Wow, this thing sold for National for this.
I know.
This thing sold for that. I mean, I'm just looking up the pop count right now on the 84 Star Jordan, and it's low. I mean, it's really low.
Less than 100 low?
No. So the pop count on the 84 Star 10, it's the 101. That's what people call it, the 101. Okay, and there's 657 of them graded
Okay.
by PSA. 657 of them graded by PSA. And you just pull up the 86, which we'll get that, and it's a lot different. It's a lot different. So, I mean, it's really what you like, I
Yeah.
think. What you like and what you want to collect in
Yeah.
your collection. So, I mean, let's see here.
I think like long term, the 86 Fleer will always be more iconic, but the Star will probably outshine the Fleer one day because of that pop count. What's the pop count on the 86? You have it in front of you?
Yeah, I'm pulling it up here. Where
And
it's
the pop count for the Star is only so low because like PSA refused to grade it for years.
oh yeah, it's
And I
but no,
believe,
no, no, and it's not though. The print run, the print one was a lot less.
well, not only, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know much about the Star card, but didn't it come in like a guaranteed pack? Like you were guaranteed to get that Jordan card in that pack?
It was a
Like I
team
still
tag.
see like I've seen online where like people sell the Star cards, but it's always like in a sealed pack. And they always say, well, the Jordan's in there. I don't know. Again, I don't know much about it, but I'm, I feel like that's.
Yeah, it
And then didn't PSA just started grading this card specifically a couple years ago?
it did. So
Yeah.
the card came in it's like a team set.
Right.
Okay?
Right. Okay.
So it
That
came
makes
in a
sense.
team set, and as long as the bag isn't tampered with, the Jordan is in there.
Yeah.
So but they only made a very small print run of these, and a lot of them were just basically like not even kept, because if you talk to anybody that was a vendor or people that sold or bought star cards from back in the day, nobody bought them. Nobody cared about them. You grab any vendor that's in his like 50s or 60s that was vending in the 80s, even the 90s, you could have got these things for nothing. No, I mean,
Interesting.
I'm talking like pennies on the dollar, because they were like, oh, these aren't real cards. They're
Right.
just like reprints, kind of, so people would just get them. So like, it finally came up my thing here. 35 to 70,000 copies across the major grading houses, PSA, Beckett, SGC, for the 86 Fleer.
In a 10
No,
or
just
total graded?
total grade population.
Wow, that's a huge.
So I mean, look at the difference.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
It's a big, big difference, and that's a conversation for another show. Like, is it the rookie card? Is it not the rookie card, or whatever? I honestly, the way I look at it is, you collect which one you want to collect,
Yeah,
because they both have their own aura to them.
I agree. I think the Fleer one just looks better.
I think it does too.
I don't dislike the Star, but I just think the Fleer one just looks better.
Yeah, no, it's it does. The Star kind of like, the Star is still like a sexy card, but
oh yeah,
it just doesn't, like the red border. I mean, the red border on it is like, wow. It just pops because it's the color match of the Bulls and stuff like that.
Right. And he looks so young in the Star one too. Like, it's crazy how young he looks. That short hair, he looks like a twig.
I think those are the ones to go. I mean, the sticker, the 86 Fleer sticker card.
I like this. That's a nice one.
That's like, and it's reachable too. You could.
It is. I was just going to say
get your hands on that. It's still expensive, but it is. It's not crazy expensive.
It's not crazy expensive. I think I should try and maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of curious on how much a 3 is doing right now. Like, is it in reach, or is it like ridiculous? I don't know. I got to look into it. Curious.
You're talking about the 86 Fleer?
Yeah. Even a Star. I'd buy a Star and a 3. I don't care.
It's very expensive.
Really?
Yeah, very expensive in a 3. In a 3, you're looking at oh my God. In a 3, you're looking at close to $40,000.
The Star?
In a 3. You're looking at close to $40K.
Shit. What does a 10 do? Are there
10,
10? Are there public 10 sales?
There's not a on the PSA site. It does not show any 10s.
We'll check card.
It does show a 9. Does show a 9, and yeah, it says the pop count. There's 3 9s in existence, and they're valued at $1.4 million. Yep, 1.4 million. Yeah, so it's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing card. I just think like you don't know where the ceiling is, and that's why people are still reaching. They're like, this is Jordan. He's the GOAT, and where's the ceiling? We don't know. I mean, the National might tell a different story. It might keep pushing it.
You know what's so crazy too? I'm not very knowledgeable on the LeBron market, and we touched on this last time. We always talk about the GOAT market, right? And everyone's talking about the GOAT market. But you don't hear LeBron's name coming up too much. And I wonder if this move to Philly, it's going up.
Yeah.
Why? Because they think he's going to win another ring in Philly, or
no? His stuff is always going up.
Interesting.
His stuff is just always going up because he's a lot of people's GOATs. A lot of people feel he's the GOAT. You know what I mean? And he's just LeBron. I mean, I'm not a fan of him, but it doesn't matter. His card market is always going up, and it's a grail piece for people.
Yeah.
There's some amazing rookie cards that he has. So,
yeah.
Would he be a bad investment? Absolutely not.
No, he's the best statistical player of all time.
Yeah,
and that's the only thing I'll ever give him. He's number 3 on my list.
Forget about everything who he is.
I do.
Talk about basketball. Basketball.
Yes.
He's one of the all-time greats, and
100%.
And his card.
I don't care about who he is. I don't know him personally. His card
goes with it. But I personally don't collect. I collect people that I like to collect.
Me too.
You know what I mean? So.
But let me ask you this. 3 seconds left on the clock. Who's the one basketball player you want the ball in the hands? Do you want it in LeBron, Kobe, or Jordan?
Jordan, all day.
All day. Okay, take Jordan out. Do you want it in Kobe's hand or LeBron's?
Kobe.
Right. That's all you need to say. LeBron's the best statistical player of all time. And nobody can take that away from him. Guy can rebound, shoot, dunk. He can do everything. He's a freak. You'll never see anybody like him ever again. But ball in the hand, you want Jordan or Kobe. I probably even want, like, I don't know. I think Ray Allen's more of a clutch shooter than LeBron. I think Kevin Durant and Steph Curry are better shooters than LeBron.
I love Dame Lillard.
Damian Lillard.
Damian Lillard is one of my best three-point shooters I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
The guy is just unbelievable. Unbelievable what he drops.
Is he like your favorite basketball player of all time?
No, I think it's amazing how he could shoot threes.
Yeah.
Like how he could just pull up from like anywhere and he's just money. I mean, watching him in like the 3-point shooting contest last year, he didn't play for like a year in the league coming off an injury.
Yeah.
And the first time he came back, it was a 3-point contest and he was like he never left.
Yeah. I remember
I mean, to shoot a basketball from that distance and just hit it every single time like a machine.
They make it look so easy.
They make it look so easy, and it's so hard.
It is so hard. It's so hard. Who is your favorite basketball player of all time?
Man, it's probably I would say it's probably between Michael Jordan or I really did like Patrick Ewing a lot. Growing up.
Patrick was great in the 90s.
Yeah, even though he never was able to seal the deal.
I know.
But I did like watching Ewing.
Yeah.
But Jordan, I got so much enjoyment out of watching Jordan, my God.
Yeah. I love that late 90s Bulls team. Love that late 90s Bulls team.
Across the board.
I was a huge Rodman fan because I couldn't shoot a basketball for shit. But I could rebound, I can jump, and I could block. And I just fell in love with Rodman. And until I actually started playing basketball consistently, I got better. Obviously, my jump shot got better. But, like, I adored Rodman. I actually own upstairs in my bedroom, tucked away in the bottom of the closet. But I have Rodman's Laker jersey autographed by Rodman. Something you just don't see. Actually, and down here,
What they call him, the worm, right?
Yeah, the worm. And I have his I have a basketball autograph by Rodman as well. I don't have a Jordan autograph or a Kobe autograph, but I got a Rodman. I got two Rodmans.
Let me tell you, in the heyday, if you wanted a guy to be like an enforcer, that guy was, man. He was him, Bill Laimbeer, those guys, man.
Yeah, that Detroit Pistons team was crazy.
You didn't want to be down low with them, man.
No, you didn't. You didn't want to be on the court with them. It wasn't even a basketball game. It looked like I've watched these clips, man. It looks like a street fight. Yeah. Right.
Elbows flying.
Yeah. Could you imagine LeBron playing on that Bulls team against that Pistons team? It's too soft. He would have lost his hair a lot earlier than he already did.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No
6'8", 6'9" guys swinging elbows like it's.
Yeah, they in midair they catch them and throwing them on the floor, man.
Oh my god,
it's amazing that Mike got up at the end of every game. It's crazy. Now, who's your favorite baseball player of all time?
Don Mattingly.
Coming from a Met fan,
not a hesitation.
Amazing.
Don Mattingly all day, and he should be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh,
Jeff Kent got in the Hall of Fame the other day.
Andrew Jones,
Carlos Beltran, good players, but I understand Don Mattingly had injuries and stuff like that. But for my New York people that are listening to this, Don Mattingly 100%. Is the guy, and they most people will agree with that. Even though it was a short run for Don, but he should be in the Hall of Fame. He's done even a lot more after his playing days in the coaching field. Brought teams back. I mean, he almost had a championship last year.
Yeah.
So he'll eventually get in. I hope sooner than later.
I think he'll coach the Yankees one day. I really do think
he should have coached them a long time ago, I think.
No Boone or no Girardi?
No Booner. What was that?
Like he should have. Like after Joe Torre, we had Girardi, and then after Girardi, we had Boone. So what? Yeah. After Torre, we should have went to Donnie.
I think probably not right away because he was kind of like still getting his grips into the.
Yeah, I think he was down in Florida.
Yeah. So I mean, I think within the last 5 years, he should have been over with us.
Yeah, I love Aaron Boone. But if they would have fired Aaron Boone, not that I think he deserves it, but if they would have fired him, I would have definitely been like one of those guys like, can we bring Donnie to New York again? Can we get this guy in pinstripes? I can't stand seeing him in a Dodgers uniform, a Marlins uniform, and all these other uniforms he's wearing. The guy belongs in pinstripes.
And these guys, a lot of these guys, their rookie cards are so undervalued too.
God, his is so undervalued.
So undervalued. But you know what, though? If you have Don Mattingly cards in slabs with nice grades, you will sell them all day.
I actually
will always sell them.
Don't own his rookie card, but I have I think it's number to 25. Number to 25 on card auto of Don Mattingly's.
Very cool.
Yeah. I actually recently picked up a Gossage on card auto. Like my sports collection is mostly, I see your bats. My sports card collection is mostly Yankee autographs.
Donnie, he signed this one for me.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
AL batting champ 1984. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Very cool stuff.
How do you become a Met fan but love Donnie baseball?
I don't like the direction like that the Yankee. I don't know. It's weird. My father said he never realized if he was a Yankee fan or a Met fan until they played each other in the Subway Series.
That's the only time I won't root for the Mets is when they play the Yankees.
I found myself rooting for the Mets in the Subway Series
in 2000
more than the Yankees. Yeah.
I'll say that I was young, but I guess I was a kid. How old was I? It's like 13, 14 years old, right? It seemed like everybody in New York wanted the Mets to win that World Series. Not because it was against the Yankees, but because the Mets just really, really needed a win.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, my mom went to high school with John Franco. My mom's a Met fan. Like, all her cousins are Met fans. I became a Yankee fan because of the kids I played Little League Baseball with and my coaches. They were all Yankee fans. And then here I am, 95. We got a great team. 96, we're in the World Series. Holy shit. I'm going to love it. And I just, I fell in love with it.
Yeah.
But 2000, that was something serious for us. But that 01 was tough. 01 was really tough.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I don't care about 03 so much, but if we could go back in time to winning a World Series, 01 would have been really nice, especially in New York with happened that year. But that was I still say this to this day, but probably one of the best World Series I've ever watched was that 01 series. Start to finish, game 1 to 7. I don't think you could put a better 7-game stretch in baseball history. I really don't. I mean, those 7 games was insane.
You know, it's something that they were such a good team through all those years.
Yeah.
I mean, I go back to like 96 when I was at game 1 in 96.
World Series game 1?
World Series game 1 when the Yankees lost 12-1.
Yeah.
That was actually Andrew Jones's first World Series game.
Yeah.
And I believe he hit 2 home runs.
Yeah.
And
that the Yankees go down 2-0 and then won 4 straight?
Yeah. Yeah. And that was when I believe it was with the Jimmy Leyritz home run.
Jim Leyritz, yeah.
You know, all of those big moments, and that started everything. And that was like really
I think you know what's so crazy too is I could be wrong, but I think they lost those first 2 games. And then the next game they lost in the World Series was in 2000 against the Mets. I think in 98 and 99 they swept, I think. Only World Series I'm talking about. I'm not talking about like entire playoffs.
Right.
Pretty sure if I remember that correctly. You know another thing that's really cool? Stupid stat, but in 98, the Yankees winning percentage with that team being like one of the best historical teams as far as records go.
Okay.
With their playoff run, their winning percentage was 714. Babe Ruth career home run total.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the only reason why I know that. Useless information.
It's not useless information. It's cool information.
It is a little cool. Yeah.
I love cool stats like that and stuff. And, there's some stats that that's why when you look back on some of these tobacco cards, and you see these things that these guys did back in the early 1900s, it was like superhuman stuff.
Yeah.
It was just like,
how hard do you think they were throwing back then? You think they were hitting 80?
They probably were, but the thing is, the ball was like a rock. So when these guys hit these home runs now, not taking anything away from it, it is impossible to hit a home run. It is not easy.
No.
They make it look very easy. But the baseball that was being used back in the early 1900s was like a rock compared to what it's like almost like it's like a rock to one of those handballs, like a blue handball. That's the difference. It's like,
that's crazy.
It's like a crazy difference. So like when Babe Ruth was hitting all these home runs, man, he was hitting it with a stone that's in front of your house.
Yeah. Did you play baseball growing up?
I did.
Why don't you play men's softball?
Because I'm too busy.
Stop. There's always time for softball.
Yeah, you know what? I played baseball in high school. I played baseball through high school.
Okay.
And I loved it. It was the best time of my life, man. I really, really enjoyed it. I had a job. I was valet parking in high school.
I like that.
Yeah, and I had the job, and the guy liked me. He's like, "Listen, we're going to give you this really great spot on Staten Island. You're going to make a lot of money." But it was like my senior year, and I was playing baseball.
Mm-hmm.
and I was 17. I was playing baseball. It was nice to make money out of making, whatever I made at the time, but I was playing baseball. And I said, listen, I can't work next Saturday or I can't work next Friday night. It was one of those. I'm
Yeah.
like, I got a game, I got practice. And I remember it like it was yesterday. We weren't in person, we were on the phone. And he goes, so you're telling me you're choosing playing baseball over making money? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, okay, you're fired. Just like that. He goes, okay, you're fired. And I said, okay. And I never gave a shit. And you know what? Today I would have been so mad if I stayed with that job and didn't finish out playing high school baseball. It would have been like a big regret,
Yeah.
just taking that. So I'm very happy I got fired by that guy.
You ever think about like just throwing a ball around?
Oh, I still do from time to time, and I coach flag football now, which I
That's
love.
cool.
Yeah, I coach my daughter's flag football. We enjoy that.
That's
But
fun.
I love throwing a ball around still. I still do.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like, come to a softball game.
You play softball?
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Is it like Sunday morning at 7:30 in the morning?
8 a.m.
Oh man.
But it's like there's like different tiers, right? There's different divisions. So it's like you could play in the A division or you could play in a league that has like a D division, you know?
That was
So
one of the things that held me back from playing softball. I like my Sunday mornings. I like waking up, having a
Mm.
cup of coffee and relaxing on Sunday
Yeah.
mornings. And
I
I
just
didn't like
if I'm
Yeah.
not playing softball on a Sunday morning, something's missing. And I've been playing I played Little League baseball and I stopped playing baseball my freshman or sophomore year of high school because I got hurt. And I could just never, my shoulder was just never the same. Then I played on a baseball team when I was 18 or 19 years old. You know, they called it like a semi-pro league out in Brooklyn. It wasn't really semi-pro. It was just guys
Yeah.
who just couldn't play college, but I played. But it wasn't fun. And then I ended up playing softball. And now I'm like 19 or 20 at this point. 19 years later, I'm still doing it every Sunday. And up until this year, I was playing. This is the first year I'm not doing it, where I was playing 2 games during the week on like a Tuesday or a Wednesday, and then the 2 games on Sunday. I pitched this morning. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's fun. I love it.
That's what James Earl Jones said. He goes, "There's one constant, and it's baseball."
Yeah,
Baseball.
I'm the old guy on the team.
I
I swear to God.
I did pass by a field the other day, and I was going. I passed by and I stopped, and the guys were getting into it. They were playing hardball. It was like a men's league, but they were getting into it. It was nice. It was cool. It brought back some good memories.
I would you got to come down.
Yeah.
Maybe, I mean, if 8 a.m. is too early for you, come there at 9:30. The cooler will be full. We'll have a good time. No ice coffee though.
Yeah, no. We gotta no.
You know, but it's fun, man. I love it. I mean, I still feel young, you know, but I just pitch now. I pitch or I play first base.
Nice.
You know, it's fun.
I love it.
I got clocked last year throwing underhand. Not like, I don't know if you know anything about softball, but like they do windmill.
Yep. So slow pitch, fast pitch.
So we're like a modified, and I got clocked at the Philly show, and I just did my whole windup. Came in 60 miles per hour. I struck out 5 guys this morning, I think.
Oh man.
Yeah. No, it's very serious. It's not like a beer league. It's very competitive. Like, you know, it's very, very I love it. I'm telling you, you got to come down. You should come and play with us in the fall, actually. Me and a bunch of my buddies, we're all in the same, we're all in our 40s. We're playing in like, you know, a regular fun Sunday beer league in Staten Island. You should come and hang out. Or at least try to play. Break out the glove. It's not serious softball. It's shits and giggles. It's fun. Try it.
Yeah. I haven't played softball in many years.
Half these guys that I'm going to be playing with have been playing for the past 20 years, and you can't tell that they've been playing for the past 20 years. So it doesn't matter. We just do it to have a good time.
Oh
you
my
know,
God. Oh my
use
God.
that bat right behind you. Bring it down to the
That's
field.
it. One of these bad boys, right?
Yeah, that's it, right?
That's it, man. Well, listen,
It's
on that
fun.
note, I'm looking forward. I definitely come down and check it out. Most
Yeah,
definitely.
you gotta. It's cool.
We're gonna recap the for the next show. We're definitely gonna recap the national, what we're doing out there, and there's some big cards that we got to talk about that have been sold in the hobby, not sold, that have been found in the hobby. That 101 Ohtani and Judge. We want to talk about that, and I mean, I'm sure there's some big Pokemon stories going on in the market. I mean, there's always something that I did a video with a guy at the show the other day, and he went through some of this stuff, and we're gonna pull it. I'm gonna post it in a couple of days, and it's some big ticket prices on some of these cards, man. It's not your kids. It's not really your kids' cards. They're like, wow, they're like big boy cards.
Yeah, a lot of big cards now. It's You know what I like though about some of the cards now that's like different than it was like 8 years ago. It wasn't like 8 years ago. I felt like this hobby when it started to like blow up again. It was like everybody just wanted like rookie cards and rookie cards and rookie cards. Where now it's like you could buy like a 5th-year Judge number to 10 on card auto, and it's worth a shit ton of money. Not that you need it to be worth a lot of money, but like I feel like 8-9 years ago, like cards like that, people just like, oh, but it's not really a rookie. I'm really just looking for the rookie. Where now it's like it doesn't need to be the rookie, and I like that aspect of like modern sports card collecting, because there's
I'm getting into it.
Product. You should. I mean, I feel like I want to also again, but I'm just going to stick to what I love, and it's Yankee autographs, legend autographs, on card autos. That's what I like to collect.
Yeah.
No,
the on card is where it's at.
Yeah. I need to get a Jeter. I need a nice Jeter. That's what I need.
Jeter on card. You got to go for that. His rookie autos. I like his autos from. They're not as the autos not as clean. Well, it's not. I don't want to say clean. It's different. If you look,
I actually have one right here. I have.
Yeah.
Pull it up real quick. I don't know how.
His modern newer autos are more loopy. And
they are very loopy. I agree.
Yeah, and the older auto is, you got a loop, a little line, a loop, a little line, a loop, a little line. So it's a little different to each his own, but angle it down a little bit. Yeah. Angle it down. There you go. Bam! Look at that. That's a new Jeter auto right there.
That's a new Jeter auto. Yeah,
that's nice.
Yeah.
Did you get that in person or you bought
No, I never met him actually. I bought it at a shop in Staten Island.
Yeah. Okay.
I did.
There you go.
Yeah. Back in 2020, 2021, something like that. It's one of the only Jeter. It's the only Jeter auto I have.
Him and Mariano have, I think, two of the nicest Yankee.
Oh yeah, I showed you the Mariano auto I have.
Yeah.
I got a couple autos. I got a Griffey. I got a Bonds. I got a Willie Mays. And Aaron, a few other guys. I have so many baseballs, but I
want to show you one. I'll show you one for back here. This is a cool one. I met Barry Bonds, and he signed this right here. But the most impressive thing I think is what he wrote underneath it. When I asked him to write 7-time MVP, 7 MVP down there.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to write it because
he doesn't sign often either.
No, he doesn't sign often much at all. And I kind of hit him with the 7 MVP thing, and he kind of looked at me a little weird. But if you look at how impressive 7 MVPs are, it's insane to be.
What's your opinion on Bonds? You love the guy, hate the guy, don't care. Good for baseball.
I like the guy. I like the guy.
I love the guy.
I like the guy. I don't love him. I like him. But
I love A-Rod. So if I love A-Rod, I gotta love Barry. You know what I mean? I don't love Rafael Palmeiro, but whatever.
Barry Bonds is a talent. And listen, I played baseball. People could say, "Oh, the steroids, all that stuff."
What they say.
But let me tell you something.
If you don't think these guys are doing something now, you're crazy.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? They gotta be doing something now. There's no way. Not that there's no way. I don't want to sound, whatever, but come on. You don't think that they figured out, not saying that they're juicing, but they're doing something to stay this strong, this healthy. I mean, LeBron James.
Get the recovery.
Yeah, right. That's what I mean. Thank you. You put the words in my mouth. Like LeBron, God bless him. 42 years old. This guy's running up and down a basketball court like he's still 25.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm 39. I need like 2 knee replacements, and this guy's doing this at 42. We're 3 years apart. God bless. Some of these guys, and what Bonds did for us. Whoa, man, dude. I remember watching ESPN and like watching SportsCenter, and they were just like, "We'll be right back. Barry Bonds is now batting," and you just watch him just crush a ball. It's great. McGuire too. I love those guys.
Yeah, I don't remember Bonds from the 80s when he came up in 87, 88.
Oh,
I just don't really remember
Bonds?
much. Yeah, but I remember Bonds from like the 90s, and man,
stud.
It was. I don't get starstruck that often when I see these guys, but when I saw Barry Bonds, I was like, "Wow, this is pretty cool."
Yeah, I would get that way. I would get starstruck if I saw anybody, but like if I saw Jeter or A-Rod, I would die. I would die. When A-Rod went to the Yankees, I was in tears. I love that.
Maybe one day we'll have.
Yeah, maybe one day. Maybe.
We'll have him on the show.
That'd be so cool. I need a nice A-Rod auto also, but I mean, how could you not have liked the young A-Rod?
Oh yeah, no.
Texas Rangers A-Rod was insane. Insane.
Texas Rangers A-Rod. Well, listen, my computer is telling me it's time.
Okay.
Because you know what? My computer's not telling me it's time because there's the little charger. There's the little charger. We could go on, but you know what? Let's say on our our next show we're gonna have it. We're gonna have a nice recap. We have a nice recap of what's going on in the National. Get it out there for what's going on. I'm gonna be there for a whole bunch of days, and get you out there next year.
Yeah, I got to get out there next year.
Yeah.
Let's just try and get like two or three tables.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna put my feelers out.
Yeah.
And, it'd be fun. It'd be fun. Even if
I would do that.
You just gotta have the inventory. That's what a bunch of people told me. They said
listen, there's a price point for everybody who walks at these shows. You could have $1 bins and somebody will be there. You could have a $50,000 card and somebody will be there for that too.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I already emailed Fanatics about getting a table next year.
Ooh.
Or
you want in. You want in.
I want in.
Nice.
I mean, when I heard the price for a booth, I was like, not that bad. I mean, not cheap. No, I think it's $1,500 for a booth, 2 tables. But if you play your cards right and you have good inventory, you'll make money. And then, God willing, a celebrity or an athlete will walk up to your table. You post that on social media, and that's how you get out there.
Yeah, 100%.
That's what I would like to do.
Oh yeah, no, it's a huge event. It's a huge event, and stock up that inventory, like you said. You hold back for some of those big events and play it smart, and never see where it takes you.
Are you prepping for Philly already or no?
Yeah, I put some things aside, definitely.
Yeah, I put some more aside. I booked Dallas, by the way.
Me too.
Yeah. After our last conversation, I was like, all right, I got to do this. But maybe I don't know. I'm trying to get 4 tables. You can only book a 2-table thing. So I really want to
book them in pairs and then give them a call.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, book them in pairs and give them a call.
That's what I'm going to do.
That's what you do. They're very good. They're very good. Very easy to talk to.
A show like that, I think 4 tables, I'll kill it. Kill it.
Everybody get out there. That's a good show.
Great show. Especially if you're from Staten Island. 25-minute drive.
Yeah, definitely.
And if you really want to go to a good show, hour and 30-minute drive, Grand Oaks, Pennsylvania, the Philly Card Show, baby. Best one. One of the best shows on the East Coast.
Philly Card Show's nice.
Yeah, it's huge. I bet you the Philly Card Show has more vendors than Fanatics Stud. Right?
Nah,
No? You
I
don't
don't
think
think
so?
so. No,
Think about it. Just think
there were
about
a
the
lot
size
there
of
were
that
a lot
room.
of people.
No, I'm talking about like vendors. Like actual
Oh, vendors.
Yeah. Philly's
I
got
don't
more
know.
vendors than Fanatics.
I don't know, man. That room was pretty darn big.
Oh, it's huge.
Yeah, maybe this year. Like I feel like last year they had more vendors. Fanatics.
Yeah.
I feel like last year they did. This year they spread it.
It
You were
spread out
talking
too
about
much.
that, how they spread it
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
I didn't like that. Because by the time
wasn't-
I realized there was more vendors, I was like, God damn. Like, I was wondering where they all were, and I kept going in the same circle. I'm like, I gotta be missing something. And
Well,
then
I'll
that's
tell
when
you this one thing though. I could do that floor in one day very easily, Fanatics. You have a very hard time doing the entire national in one day.
Oh,
A
you can't do
very hard
national
time.
in one day.
You could
I
walk
can't-
it.
I didn't get
You could walk the national in one day, but you're not looking at the tables. You're
No.
just walking it.
no, yeah.
You're not stopping and looking. If you're
If
stopping and
you're
looking,
not exhausted at the end of a day at a national or like a Fanatics Fest, you're not doing it right.
yeah, exactly.
You're not doing it right.
Yeah.
I think we got in my car after Fanatics and everybody was just like trying to like doze off, and I'm just like blasting the music, like, "Come on, boys, where are we going?" But like, yeah, no, I got to get out there. I need another big show in my life. I love the bigger shows.
Yeah, the
They're
national.
so like they're not even like the fan experience is just so cool. But this year with Fanatics, I left. So I was there that Thursday, and then Friday we left for a vacation. So I didn't get the full fan experience because I was like working with the card so much. But next year, I'm gonna look up the dates and make sure I'm not away. Because I want to go. Like the previous years, I went 2-3 days both times. I want to do that again.
Yeah.
Because it's just so big. You don't get to experience everything, and then you want to.
Right.
Definitely want to.
Yeah, you definitely need a bunch of days. 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Same thing with National. You're doing it right. How many days you going? 3?
4 days.
All 4 days?
Well, it's 5 days. It's Wednesday through Sunday, so I'm doing.
Oh, it's on Wednesday now?
Yeah. I even think the vendors, I'm not positive, but I think there's like a Tuesday like that they.
Yeah, I was
like,
gonna
it's
say
just for the vendors or something.
Same thing with Philly. Like Philly, I know Philly starts on Friday, but you could technically get in on Thursday, I believe.
Yeah.
But I think this year with that Dallas card show, we just hop in my car, you and I will go and set up our tables.
Oh yeah.
So that Friday we go just cards only.
Definitely.
I should have did that with you last time.
Hey, listen, live and learn. That's what I always say with people.
Yeah.
You gotta take that's like what I did for the last forever. That I was at the card shows, and then I took a little bit, and that's what I did at my show, and what I felt that could be changed or could work better, or this, that, the other thing. Just live and learn. That's it, man.
Yeah.
But
All
right. Well, we will talk in a few days. And
if I don't speak to you, have a good drive.
Thank you, but I definitely will.
Yeah.
And we'll talk, and we will get out some good content out there and see some cool stuff, and look forward to bringing it back.
Sounds good.
All right. We will talk real soon. Thank you, everybody.
Yep.
Matty Steven here, guys. Make sure you drop us a follow, subscribe. Go check out my man, Collector's Cave. You do your own plug. Why I got to plug you?
Collector's Cave Stand Out on Instagram and on TikTok. Tag Team Cards on Instagram. That's my own personal. Any questions, sports, Pokemon related, One Piece, Riftbound, Lorcana, we're here to help.
That's it, man. That's it. Matty Steven, Sports Cards, Instagram. We are out here on the YouTube channel. Subscribe to us. TikTok, Facebook group, the Staten Island Card Show. Guys, you already know, man. Great to see everybody out there this week. We'll see you back on August 14th at St. Patrick's, and we'll be back on here in a few short days.
Yes.
Let's get it, my man. Great talking. We'll talk to you later now.
Later.
Bye-bye.